here we are, back again. I found one. We're doing it. Foundations Collector Booster Box. As soon as I get this bad boy open, but we're also, I'm moving forward. I'm adding a little twist to the channel, and we'll describe it here extraordinarily soon. So open, put them all up, throw them down there. I'm issuing you guys a challenge. Get the packs out of the way. Currently, we're sitting at 183 on the subscriber count, and we're gonna try to shoot for that illustrious 1,000 with this new collector booster challenge box. So we might roll this a couple times. I'm looking for anything from 1 to 12. Nope. 12. All right. So 12 on the Fate Reforged dies, which means we're starting from the top. 1, there's 12 booster packs. This is going in the Collector Booster Challenge box. What I am issuing, and now we're going to start cracking, Captain. I want to see what happens first. I'm going to be getting Collector Booster packs, putting them in the box. The box will be open when we hit 1,000 subscribers. It's that simple. So moving forward, I'm going to try and do, and we're taking this from the back. Cyclops, we're looking for everyone. I want one of every collector booster pack in that box. Like I said, it gets cracked when we hit that illustrious 1,000, and hopefully I'll be able to, move the channel forward. That's a goal of where we're trying to get beautiful Garruk's Uprising. So let's do it. Help me get there. If you're new, I'm just gonna say it, subscribe, and we'll get this box opened up. That's really about it. That's all I'm going to be asking for from you guys. So every single new collector booster box that I get to, Drake, this lovely Drake Hatcher here, Vigilance Prowess, and it does some other things, but we're going to just try and keep moving the video along. I want to get there. Let's make it happen. So if it opens up first and I don't have everything, we hit the 1,000, I don't have all the boosters, we're going to open them. That's going to be the video. The second I hit that 1,000 subscriber mark with a Leyline Axe as the next card here. Beautiful equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has double strike and trample with an equipped 3 cost. We'll open it. It's that simple. Let's make it happen. I'll stop yammering and we'll get to this nice Coma World Eater. Can't be countered. Trample Ward 4. When it deals combat damage to a player, create 4 3/3 blue creature tokens named Coma's Coils. We're going to be coiling, that's for sure. We have Kiora the Rising Tide. When it enters, draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. Threshold. When it attacks, there are 7 more cards in your graveyard. Create a Sound of the Deep 8/8 legendary octopus token. So we'll put those 2 together. And then we have Saint of Dusk, the Vampire Knight, lifelink. Hexproof from instance, as long as your life total is greater than your starting life total, gets +1/+1 in menace. Additional +5/+5 as long as your life total is 10 greater than your starting total, and that food token. So, not so hot to start, but oh well. Gotta keep on pushing through. It's gonna be funny because that's probably gonna be the mana foil pack, and then everyone's gonna be mad because there's no mana foil in this box, but that's probably what's gonna happen. So, just quickly go through some of the things in the back. Let's see, I'll put them in the front. Angel, Cerberus, and if there's anything, I'm going to put a Break, Inspiring Call in the back, because I know there's weird amounts of value in some of the uncommons and uncommons, but there's not, because there's like 700 cards in the set, or 500, or whatever it is. So we have our Mountain. Okay, on to the good stuff. Mossborn Hydra, trample, creature enters with +1/+1 counter on it. Landfall, when a land enters, double number of counters on this creature. Nice and simple. Mistborn Hydra. Then we have Swift Blade Vindicator. Double strike, vigilance, trample. I think this has been reprinted so many times. Not what you want to see here. Exemplar of Light. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Whenever you put 1 or more +1/+1 counters on this creature, draw a card. Only triggers once per turn. Hopefully that has some value to it. That would be nice. Oh, Lunar Insight. Draw a card for each different mana value among non-land permanents you control. So you can get up to 5 cards. Neat card. Valkyrie's Call. Whenever a non-token, non-angel creature you control dies, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control with a +1/+1 counter on it. It has flying and is an angel in addition to its others types. And a fairy token, almost like you guys saw that there the whole time. It's a beautiful looking card. I have to say some of the artwork on this set is muy bueno. Just like really nice art. We had luck with our first box of Foundations that we opened, and I got really lucky by finding this. My LGS put out, I think they had a couple set aside, and then they just randomly put them out. And the box topper was a Soul Ring. I'm like, yeah, give me that. I was like, oh yeah, I will gladly take an extra Soul Ring for my decks. But yeah, Evolving Wilds, lovely card. Essence Scatter, reprinted how many times? Dreadwing Scavenger, Blanchwood Armor, good card, very good card. Abrade, also good. Island, all right, we're at the meat and potatoes of the pack. Move that die up there so it's out of my way. Ooh, Sphinx Boy, Curator of Destinies. Can't be countered. Flying. When this creature enters, look at the top 5 cards of your library and separate them into a face-down pile and a face-up pile. Opponent chooses pile. Put that pile in your hand. Other pile in grave. Okay. I mean, yeah, that is what it is. Herald of the Eternal Dawn. Flash. Flying. You can't lose the game and your opponents can't win the game. Nice and simple. 7-drop, 6/6 flash flying, can't lose. That's the hitters of it. High Fae Trickster, flash flying. You may cast spells as though they had flash. Another very nice and simple card to read. Soul Harvester. Tap, exile target creature from a graveyard that was put there this turn. Create a token that's a copy of it, except it's a nightmare in addition to its other types. Then exile all other nightmare tokens you control. Again, simple. Oh no, we still got the mana foil. So I guess there has to be one in every collector's box. I wish it wasn't Electro Duplicate, because I'm not sure if that's really that valuable for what it is, but Electro Duplicate is the hit. Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control, except it has haste, and at the beginning of the end step, sacrifice it with flashback 4. Of course, this is going to get the sleeve. Whew, man, oh man. Well, at least we know what's sitting in there. Probably isn't a mana foil. Oh boy. All right. Electro Duplicate. Bring it back one more time. Slap it on down and keep on moving on. We'll see if we continue to get lucky. But that's not the earliest hit you want. Turtle, Sour of Chaos, ain't a turtle. Crypt Boy, Barrier, another Defender, Grow from Ashes, Lion, it's a cat, works with the cat guy, Seeker's Folly, Seismic Rupture, Reassembling Skeleton, Classic, Swamp. Alrighty, let's see. Sky Knight Squire. Whenever another creature you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on it. As long as this creature has 3 or more +1/+1 counters, flying, and is a knight in addition to its other types. Not what I want. Solemn Simulacrum. Artifact creature. Golem. My boy. When this creature enters, you may search your library for a basic land. Put that onto the battlefield tap, then shuffle. When this creature dies, draw a card. Oh, man. This box. I don't... Whoosh. Kellen Planar Trailblazer. If it's a scout, it becomes a human fairy detective and gains. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, exile top card of your library. You may play the card this turn. Then 3. If it's a detective, it becomes a 2/3 human fairy rogue and gains double strike. Not that good. Oop. not that good. I'm just going to put that out there. Preposterous Proportions. Creatures you control get +1, +10/10 and gain vigilance until end of turn. Okay. And Soulstone Sanctuary. This land becomes 3/3 with vigilance in all creature types. Still a land though. Oh boy, yikes. I think we're getting taken to Pound Town here, if you know what I mean. I don't really think this is working out in our favor, everybody. Sheesh. I just don't know what to say right now. I don't know what to say. Cool Valkyrie. That's cool. Different non-normal, whatever, borderless, I think. Blasphemous Edict. Cool card. I didn't get this in the other one, so you may pay black rather than pay the spell's mana cost if there are 13 or more creatures on the battlefield. Each player sacrifices 13 creatures of their choice. Reading ahead way too fast on that one. Rise of the Dark Realms, an OG card from my past. Put all creature cards from all graveyards onto the battlefield under your control. Nice and simple, 9-drop. But you get everything in the graveyard, so that's kind of cool. High Fae Trickster, Flash, Flying. Cast creature spells as though they had Flash. Almost like I just hit one of these, but it looks different this time. Rise of the Dark Realms again. I just read it, but I'm going to leave it on screen so I know what price to put, and you can just check out a couple seconds of awkwardness. Exemplar of Light. I've already read it. I don't feel like reading it again. I was going to say, I didn't think it was, Exemplar of Light. Man. Oh, jeez. I think our collector booster luck is running out, but that's a nice, pretty cat token. Give you that one. Feldar, Spinkin Ranger, that guy. Craig, gotta love the Craig. Inspiration from Beyond. Revenge of the Rats. Affectionate. And Drink, still no hair appearance either. Whelp. The land. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Flamewake Phoenix. Flying Haste. Creature attacks each combat Fable. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, you may pay red. If you do, return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield. That's a nice foil. That's probably, I think, all that it has going for it. The third High Fae Trickster of the box. If only you were, something different, be a little more happy, but another High Fae Trickster. Spear Slicer Goblin. Raid. At the beginning of your end step, if you attacked this turn, create a 1/1 red goblin creature token. That's honestly nice and simple. Very simple card. Loot. Exuberant Explorer. Nobody really cares about loot. Play an additional land on each of your turns. 6, tap, look at the top 6 card of your library. You may reveal a creature card with mana value less than or equal to the number of lands you control from among them and put it onto the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. And the icing on the cake. Kato! We got a Kato in the, thankfully, I guess it's not Japanese because I wouldn't be able to read it. But we have Kato, the Cunning Infiltrator. And I'm going to be completely honest with everybody. I do not feel like reading all of Kato's effects here for what he does. So, no, that is getting thrown away. That is a bad sleeve that I did not see. I'm going to put Kato in a sleeve, bring him back up, and I don't feel like reading him. So he can go sit up there with our underwhelming mana foil, but our mana foil nonetheless. Unless I'm wrong, unless Electro Duplicate's like $90, then I'll be happy. But I think I saw it going for 30 or 40. I don't think it's definitely not one of the chase cards of the thing, but Vivian Reed. Giant Gutless. There we go. I asked for it and shall receive. A Heir Apparent. I can at least leave this on here because I know it's worth something. I think that's like a $7 at this point in time. $7. Firebrand Archer. Pilfer. Edgar. Truffle Duffle. Tragic Banshee. Ooh, nice looking Reclamation Sage. I'll say that. When this creature enters, you may destroy target artifact or enchantment. Beautiful looking Reclamation Sage. Exsanguinate. Popular card that I have. I actually got a foil of that in the last box that I opened. You can watch that after this one if you really care for it. This box is Duplication City. Harvester. Don't need to read it because I already have, so just give it a couple more seconds, and we're getting rid of it now. The box of doubles, am I right? Extravagant Replication. Beginning of your upkeep, create a token that's a copy of another target non-land permanent you control. Very good card. Very good card, but I just don't think it's worth anything. Front of Hope. Flying Vigilance. Each other angel you control enters with an additional +1/+1 counter on it for each angel you already control. Tap, add white, spend this mana only to cast an angel spell. I swear at this point in time, with all of my pulls, I probably could make an angel deck. Just putting that out there. Banter of Kinship. As this artifact enters, choose a creature type. This artifact enters with a fellowship counter on it for each creature you control of the chosen type. Creatures you control of the chosen type get +1/+1 for each fellowship counter on this artifact. So you can make things big and scary. Good card, honestly. It's a good card. Huh. I guess, go figure. Kato, but in Japanese now. If I didn't read the last one, I surely can't read this one. Do I have one that doesn't have like random hair in it? Yeah, this one. Well, I got another Kato. I got two Katos, two Katos out of the box. I'll ring the bell for that one, I guess. So Japanese Kato. Oh, that's funny. That's big funny. Oh boy, this is the box of doubles, man. That might is that gonna be? I was gonna the title is gonna be issue. You'll see, depending on how far into this video you get, the title is either gonna be issuing you a challenge, or nothing but doubles. I mean, boots, Swiftfoot boots. I think that's probably worth a couple bucks. I'll price chart that out. Goblin. All right, we hit there's a forest. Get these back nice front and center for you. Soulstone Sanctuary. I read it. Gonna leave it here for a second. My soul is dying on the inside in agony right now. Soulstone Sanctuary for 7. How many different cards? Why am I getting nothing but doubles? Soulstone Sanctuary. Scrawling Crawler. Good card. I think it's worth a couple bucks, so I'm happy to see it. But I got one in the last box. Literally got 2 of them. One of them was foiled, which is going in a new deck I'm making. So, Scrawling Crawler. I'll read it at the beginning of your upkeep. Each player draws a card. Whenever an opponent draws a card, that player loses 1 life. Just this solid card. Archmage of Ruins. Got 2 of these in the last box. Instant and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, draw a card. Wrong pile. Zul Ashur Lich Lord. Ward, pay 2 life. Tap, you may cast target zombie creature card from your graveyard this turn. That's actually nice and simple. Easy to read. Oh boy. Duplicate City. Draycatcher, Vigilance Prowess. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, put that many incubation counters on it. Remove 3 incubation counters from this creature. Create a 2/2 blue Drake creature with flying. Just rip everything out of me right now. I need some heat from these last 3 packs. Like, I'm begging at this point. I am begging. The Runaway together, always coming back. Goblin Surprise. Surprise me with some value, Goblin. I'd like that. Raider, Micro, whatever. Youthful Valkyrie, just in a different artwork. Shivan Dragon. That's the first one of those. Planes. Alright. Please. Coma World Eater. I've already read it, so we're also going to sit here for a couple more seconds till I put the price of what this Coma is. Alright, good enough for me. Consuming Aberration. This is like Mind Grind on a body. Consuming Aberration's power and toughness are equal to the number of cards in your opponent's graveyards. Whenever you cast a spell, each opponent reveals cards from the top of their library until they reveal a land card. Then put those cards into their graveyard. So, Mind Grind for 1, please. Something different. Raise the past. Return all creature cards with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Yep, I think that's exactly what it is. Zamone, Paradox Sculptor. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on it for each up to 2 target creatures you control. Tap, green-blue tap, double the number of each kind of counters on up to 2 target creatures and or artifacts you control. So it could be a commander that doubles tokens. Nothing good here. Spinner of Souls. Reach whenever another non-token creature you control dies. You may reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card. Put that card into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Man, I haven't hit any single chase card out of this. No, like none of them. No Sire, 7 Deaths. No Dragon. Nothing. Man, oh man. Move. Prowler. Squad. Rampant. Giant. Snarl. Berserker. Wall. Reclamation Sage. Just looking different. Secluded Courtyard. Used to be a $2 card. Not since it's been reprinted. Nothing. Lich Lord. Again. Yep. Should be good enough to move on to the next disappointment. I'm trying to keep it together. I really am. I'm trying, but this is difficult right now. Another Kato. If it's honestly worth nothing, I would like to just rip it. I would like to rip it in half. I am frustrated with you, Kato. Why can't you be literally doubling season? Oh, man. Scrolling Crawler. Wow. It's like so funny. You just have to laugh at it at this point. Wow, Scrawling Crawler. I put Kato in the wrong spot. This is unrealistic. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Kato, Cunning Infiltrator. Again, for the 4th time. Get him out of here. I'm sick of him. And Celestial Armor. Flash. When this equipment enters, attach it to target creature you control. That creature gains hexproof and indestructible at the end of turn. Equipped creature gets +2/+0 and has flying. This is an all-time record for a horrible box. I think this might be the worst box I'm opening on the channel. This is awful. Unless Kato's worth $20 a pop, which I don't think he is. This is just bad. To me, from what I'm seeing and knowing the set, I don't see a saving grace. Vessel, Kraken, It's Veil, Meteor Golem, Island, and let's see. Whatever. Another thing I already have. Front of Hope. Don't feel like reading it. Keep it together. Keep it together. Keep it together. Just give me something. Just give me one thing. Brass Bounty's not it. Brass Bounty's not what I need. For each land you control, create a treasure token. 7 drop though, so yeah. Good, but not at the same time. Genesis Wave. Reveal the top X cards of your library. You may put any number of permanent cards with mana value X or less from them onto the battlefield. Then put all cards revealed this way that weren't put on the battlefield into the grave. Wow, this is nothing but duds. Elena, Saint of Dusk. I got one earlier in the video. Lifelink, Hexproof from Instance, and other things. Yeah, and Kiora to finish it out. Kiora enters, draw 2 cards, and discard 2 cards. Threshold makes an 8/8 Kraken. Wow. Wow. Oh man. Wow. Yeah, I guess this is the point in the video where I go through and check my commons and uncommons. So give me a minute to collect myself and do that, and one of these kiddos might be gone in the process. So see you in a second. It's only Heir Apparent. It's only the Heir Apparent that I priced out earlier. Because the Swiftfoot Boots is like 80 cents right now because it's fresh in a reprint. Wow. No, we didn't get our total. This box was awful. This was the woof. Wow. I guess I'm glad I got it lower than what the market was going for. So did we hit our total? Absolutely not. At least I got one bad box out of the world. The Katos are more than the Manifoil. Yeah, I really don't have any positives to say. If you made it to this far in the video, you're a trooper. Subscribe to make me feel better. Eventually, maybe this Lonely Foundations booster box will have that another Manifoil in it or something a lot better. But bell ring for my sadness, and Sean _Deadcorn. I'm signing out, y'all. Whoo. Peace. Yikes.